Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of The Blended Bias. I am Nita.
And I'm Tony.
And we want to thank everyone that has liked our channel thus far and subscribed thus far. If you have not, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe, and share to everyone you know. Today we want to talk about some of the differences between the African culture and American culture. And the first one we want to talk about is cultural acceptance. So what were your thoughts about meeting my African American family?
I didn't have any problem though, because I'm an open person, like. But there's that fear at the beginning of what will they say, There's like perception of Black American towards African, and maybe their perception is kind of like African and this, African and that. And you have to meet a person, you have to sit with a person to understand, or you have to open your ears and listen. So I was receptive and they were receptive, and I was open. Even I haven't met all of them, so I don't know some, or not everybody will like you though. So I expect that. And
how was it with my mom?
you know the story. You know the first time. You know what, like.
Which you already knew my mother.
Yeah, but now she knew me in another work setting, and she knew my previous place I was, and she was like, nah, it can't happen. No. That was like, oh my God, nah.
To her exact words were, nuh-uh, Tony not good enough for my baby.
I know.
Was her exact words.
Yeah, it was tough. But eventually, when he came to learn me and understand me, it was different.
Right.
Yeah, it was different.
Now she completely loves you.
Yes. It's depends with how you conduct yourself, how you do stuff. So, and yeah, it's going smoothly right now. And what else? What were your take about us African, our way of living? When you had, before you met me, or before you, what were you thinking about African? Like, what were you thinking about Africa? Were you thinking Africa is like America, or it's just bush people walking naked? Like, what were your take?
Basically, I only knew what I saw or what the media portrays to America. And so basically what's portrayed is like all the bad stuff. Like the slums and like
What slum?
Like you said that was like the slum area, like where they have like the
The hungry kid, $1, give $1, this kid are dying.
Yeah,
That video.
Everyone's hungry in Africa.
No.
Like nobody is walking around with a full belly, because all they portray is the hungry African kid, and please donate $19 a month so this kid can eat. And that's all you see advertised. And then, the housing is like, all you would see is like they had like these huts or shack.
The Maasai.
I guess the Maasai, yeah.
We are all looking like, so when you thought of Africa,
and I thought everyone wore tribal
the king
stuff.
The king of Zamunda.
Like skirts and yeah.
That's actually funny, because if you see how she's saying is actually some other when I started school, the first question somebody asked me in class, like, so how do you live with lions? And I didn't even know how to answer that question, because it was funny. Like, how do you live with lions? So I sleep there and the lion will sleep next to me there. So what are you going to say about that? Yeah, the lion was there and I was sleeping there. Like, can you go to the zoo and just go sleep next to a lion? Go to the Thailand zoo and tell us. If you want to ask me that question, you go to a zoo in Thailand and ask me that question. Literally, you'll get the answer. You come and tell me the answer. Because we don't live in those things you see on TV. Majority of those things, if you want to experience the best part of Africa, we have so many YouTubers. We have so many... you can Google city of Nairobi, Johannesburg, Cairo. You can see beautiful city. What did you, when I show you Nairobi city the first time, what did you think?
I was amazed. I was shocked. I was like, it looks like, you know, downtown Dallas, or like the skyscrapers and, you know, the high rises, and it's like, I was totally amazed. I was like, you don't see that shown on TV. Like, they don't show you that.
Yeah, they won't show you that because they are not selling. That's a news. They have to portray the hungry kid, so you donate the $19. You gotta get the $19. When I was working somewhere and one of the African American asked me this, why do we African hate Black American? And I was shocked because, for one thing, I don't think we hate. We look alike. And there's no difference. If I take you to Kenya right now, if you don't speak with your American accent, they won't even know. They'll start talking to you Swahili. They will just like boom, 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 Swahili. So it's something that is a misperception or misunderstanding. Somebody somewhere thought of something which is literally...
Well, yeah, I used to think that Africans don't like African Americans.
Who say that?
And I don't know who says it or why we feel that way. Then maybe it's because when y'all come over here, y'all it seems.
Don't be saying that like we all be.
That's why I said it seems as though y'all just stay with your own. Just like, remember when I said when you told me you knew a friend and I knew that friend was African, it's like y'all gravitate to other Africans, even if they're not from your same country. Just them being African, you're like, that's my African brother, you know, and y'all gravitate toward one another, and it's like y'all don't tend to gravitate toward...
No, we do.
African Americans.
Actually, we do. It's your perception. Like, you tend to make fun of the accent, and you're not accepting. Like, if you want to sit with people, you have to start eating their food. Because if I come to your house, we have the culture of the African the socialism. Like, if you come to my house, I expect you to eat something, but you come and you pick like something like guys say, "Ew, what is that?" Like, that already shows me, oh, you're not accepting what I have. So you have to be acceptance. It's not about you we are not being compatible. It's some little thing like, I don't know, it's standard, so I cannot tell of anybody, but for me personally, I think they're not open enough to accept. And I think some of them feel like African, calm, hardworking, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know, it's just misconception, perception, so how people perceive things.
Possibly.
It's personally, it's different people, because I have so many Black American friends. I have a lot of them, so a majority. So I have both. I don't care. I'm just, wherever you're a human being, you're gonna be my friend, regardless of your skin color, how you talk, where you come from, there.
But do y'all feel comfortable more so with your own kind? Like, do you feel more comfortable with Kenyans?
Yeah, when I speak Swahili, because I speak Swahili, I feel okay. We can speak Swahili.
Oh my gosh! And do you know, when they ever get together, they just instantly start speaking Swahili, and they forget that there's an English-speaking person in the room.
We don't even realize that
doesn't speak Swahili fluently. And it's like they just instantly forget that they know English.
We know English, of course. It's like some people ask me, where did you learn your English from? Where did you learn your English from the plane when you're coming here? Come on now. Yeah, they ask me literally, how did I learn English? No, like we don't have schools. Yeah, for real. There's some questions people ask, we tend even to wonder, like, for real. There's internet.
But
there's
you,
YouTube.
I mean, if
You
you've
can
never been
YouTube.
exposed, you don't know.
And you have smartphones, iPhone 12, iPhone whatever Pro.
But
you can just literally Google something you want to know today.
Yes, you
and
could.
it will be available. So I'm gonna call that, I don't know, ignorance. I don't know.
Well, I guess you could call it ignorance.
Yeah, because you have the exposure, you have the material, you have the If I want to know something about Indians, red Indians, I would Google, literally put on YouTube, and something will come up, and I will learn.
But you know what? I personally, until you and I got together, I wasn't necessarily that interested in really learning about my African culture. Or
so what made you interested? What interest? Why did you get interest of learning about? Now you want to say you want to do the, what do we call it,
the DNA?
The DNA.
Yeah. Just meeting you
DNA, yeah.
Because meeting you, it just kind of broadened my viewpoint. You know, sometimes you can be closed off, closed-minded, and not even realize you are. You haven't even explored other possibilities. You haven't explored the world to know whatever, you know, other cultures. And so, I mean, you just kind of broadened my perspective. I'm like, oh, I want to learn about other cultures and, you know, my own culture. Like, I need to learn about my own African culture, because we as African Americans, I feel like we don't even know that we're actually African. We're African descent.
What is, can you describe African American culture? What's the African American culture? What's your culture? Because as an African, I must say, we have a cultural belief. We live a certain way. We do things a certain way. Like our marriage, we have to go see the girl's parent, pay the bride parents, and negotiate. Then do there's something called a ratio. Like my parents came to your parents, they discuss the bride price and such. And a girl cannot be married at a certain age. Like you see, apart from now, most African women before, they never used to have kids at their home. That would like considered like an outcast. The whole village would be looking at you like, ooh, no one don't marry that family, blah blah blah. What's American? I don't see it, like I don't understand it. I've tried to gravitate and see how things are done with your culture. I don't know.
I don't believe it's necessarily a specific African American culture. I think it's family based per family, and how that particular family is raised up, and the morale of that particular family, because all Black American families are different, you know. So it just depends.
Well, it depends.
And I would say religion has a lot to do with it. Like if the family is big on religion, like my family is, like, you know, getting married at a certain age like was not okay. Like you didn't get married too young. They wanted you to, you know, go to school, get your education, and then marry. And definitely not having babies before being married. Like in my family, that's not okay. And if you do happen to get pregnant before, you know, marriage, you should really marry the person that impregnated you.
What if you don't like them? Maybe you just met there at the party and something happened. You know how nowadays things happen.
They would prefer you to.
Oh man, and then you don't like this person. Then you end up separating.
But what about African culture where you know, the weddings were, or the marriage was, you know, basically set up for you.
Who set up?
You didn't even have a say.
No, wait, no. Okay, that's a thing of the past. There's nobody who's, okay, you know why they used to do that? It's ultimately important for people to understand this. They used to do that because they used to have a period of engagement, like a 1 year period of where my parents will have to come and check what kind of family you are. Like, are these people good? What kind of kids do they produce? Do they go to school? You know, you can marry a person and you marry a baggage because they come with baggage from their generation and they keep on rolling over. And I think that's why the African, they were keen on, no, you cannot just go and marry somebody from where we don't know. Maybe we'll not relate with it. Then these people are mad. Maybe these people are cray-cray. So it was literally important for them to check. And your mother will propose, you see that girl there? That girl look good. How you see? It used to a way. And when a boy reach a certain age, they were like, no, man, dude, you gotta get you some. Oh, like my uncle, literally, some of them were telling me, because I had finished high school, I had not married. When you getting a kid, you know, like get one out, you know. Your uncles will tell you that, you know. But it wasn't right, but I was waiting for the perfect time. I took my time. I got the best. Take your time.
So how did your family, I guess I'm trying to say, like, did they put pressure on you to get married?
At a certain time, my sister was calling me and telling me when. And especially kids. Like, I'm going to have one kid, that's it. I'm like, no. Yeah. You know, you have choices. You're adults, you make your own choices. They can tell you, but decision entirely lie on you.
So is that like African culture where they tend to put pressure on you
to
get married?
They just get to a period where you are a certain age, especially women, and you go to the village in the Christmas time or those festive season, you go to your aunt is like, look, your mates are married. You're gonna feel let up. Your mates are married. Even the young sister is married. What are you waiting? You're gonna be a grandma here without kids, without being married. Like, what's wrong with you? Can we look for one? Like, they literally will give you pressure. They will, for sure. But now, you know, society is changing, evolving, things are changing, and still you'll hear those words, you'll hear those things, you'll hear now and then. They'll give you that pressure, and if it will bother you, that's your own problem. They don't bother other people. So,
did you feel pressure to marry a Kenyan?
Yeah, it was a thing, my friend. Like, you know, it's the perception, like, don't do this because of this and this. So it was a time like you're a Kenyan girl, we're gonna look for you a Kenyan girl. But you know, if you don't click, you don't click. You don't just go because people tells you. You go what your heart tells you. So if I had maybe followed what other people are saying, that's why you see their high rate of divorce, because you follow other people, you don't follow your heart. Or you follow your heart, you're gonna be happy every day. So I followed my heart. Regardless of what people tell you, you are the one who's gonna live with that evil or that happiness in the house. So you just have to go with what you want.
Right.
Like when you're praying God will give you what you need. Like, that's the fact, what you need. But when you go with your own mind, you will get what you want, but sometimes might not be good to you. So it's just something you have to understand yourself first.
So did you feel that your family or your friends would not accept me, or you dating?
No, I was blind.
Anyone?
I was blind. I didn't know. I didn't think about my friend. The only thing I think about my friend is, are they paying my bills? like, there was one fundamental thing people need to understand this. Okay, your friend can give you ideas, but the choice ultimately lies on you. You tell me to do a certain thing, and maybe it's not fit for me, it's fit for you. So even if they tell me to do certain thing, at the end of the day, I'm the person who gonna make that crucial decision. Because what fits my need, what fits my peace, will matter most. There is no need of me following crowd and then there's like landing in a bit, because I see most of my friends where they come, they talk to me, they are not happy. So I'm not gonna advise somebody to do anything, or even if I see, like, there's something I know I like. Even if I see my friend wife cheating, I'm not gonna tell. I'm not.
Would you want them to tell you though?
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Don't tell you anything. Let you find out.
Something that you don't know won't harm you. So I'd rather stay blind. I don't see. I'll be happy. No, do you know how it's gonna hurt you? It's gonna hurt you back. And then the problem is, when these people go and get together, you're gonna be the worst. Like, they're gonna hate you. Don't try that at home. Just leave it. See, you watch movies. That's a movie. So far, how what did you think about my brother and the few Kenyans you met over there?
Yeah, I got to meet Tony's brother and wife and niece and nephew this weekend, and a lot of the other Kenyan family and friends, and I really enjoyed myself. Everyone was super welcoming to me and to my daughter. Alexa came with us, and I was telling him that was what really resonated with me, is that even though he accepts me and my other two kids, that doesn't mean that his family has to or will accept me and my other two kids. And so just to see how welcoming they were and how they embraced us with love and was like, welcome to the family, and you know, they were just amazing to us. So I really told him how much I appreciate that and how much that stuck with me.
Alexa was saying we should move in with my brother.
Oh yeah, she didn't want to leave. She was like, let's just stay here. We can just live here.
No,
we
man.
can't just move in someone's house. But that just lets you know just how welcoming they made her feel. And so I really appreciated that, you know, because that's something that I've kind of worried about in the back of my mind. Like, do they really accept the fact that he's married an American versus marrying a Kenyan? But, you know, this weekend really showed me that they truly accept me, and whatever choice he decided to make, you know, they're happy with it, and they fully support him and support us. So that's really good when family does that. Yeah.
It makes our relationship marriage. Now this is marriage, so it makes it more easier because it's already best, and we have things like the way we do our stuff. It makes even more for we've set our stuff so that we don't have any conflict, because financial conflict, communication, those are the things that kills marriages. So ours is open. This house is open, like open. We have accounts like for our bill, for her, for me. Like, we just set our things like straight for our kids, for us, ourselves, and we thank God for what we have. So,
amen.
Thank you everybody for watching our channel today. We'll have more content coming, and subscribe,
hit
the bell, share, and comment below. Tell us what you think about us, and would you have some question to ask us? We will be glad to answer your questions. Thanks for those who subscribe. Thanks for the likes and for the comments.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We love you all.